there's 3 teams in the WPIL, Seneca Valley, Waynesburg, and Hempfield. They're very talented. It's a very senior-laden veteran team. I would expect them to send 4 or 5 to Hershey. Therefore, especially forfeit in 106, our kids, I've been preaching to them all along, when you're young, you got to wrestle great to be great. They asked me if they could please wrestle every tough kid. They didn't want to move from anybody. And so we did that tonight. Fletcher wrestled Linson Bigler. I sent Roth the Priest, which I thought was the match of the night for the fans. I mean, that was a great wrestling match. Borio, I sent him out of 89, and they chose to move.
We were hoping for that one, too, Coach.
I was, too, just to develop kids, because really I got to think individually, unfortunately, now, because the way it goes this year. So the more hard matches they get, I understand the score might separate. I could have made that a lot closer. I mean, if I weigh Roth in 2/10 heavier and move him up to 45, I could win that one, or I could move Fletcher to 60 and maybe beat Dare, but that really wasn't changing the outcome. So I'm developing wrestlers at this point in my mind for next year and for the future. Priest could wrestle Roth 7 more times, believe it or not. They could wrestle in a subsection, Fire 8, the section, the counties, WPILs, Super Regionals, and Hershey. That match could happen, in theory, 7 more times.
Yeah, sure.
We've got to get the show rolling.
When you think of it that way.
Let's get the show rolling. But they're a very good team. They're deep, and they're talented, and they're senior-led, and that's what we want to become. So I'm not disappointed at all in the way our kids wrestled. I thought they wrestled hard. They just chose to wrestle all the good kids. And, hats off to Vinny's Vinny. Actually, Vinny needs Powerade because he had 2 first-period pins this weekend. And a pin, when you're wrestling this often, it's great to get those pins, but you're starting to lose your conditioning a little when you do that. So Powerade's happening at a nice time for Vinny, where he'll get 4. He needs pushed 4 or 5 matches, and then to come right into counties and get his stuff rolling. So. No, and I appreciate the coverage you guys do for wrestling, and this was a good match. Could have been closer, but we weren't matching up with them yet, so we just chose to start developing individuals. And what people don't understand is I didn't forfeit Isaiah to forfeit. Lynch is 3 pounds from descending to 215. Well, I can't have him do that and put him out there 220 against a 280-pound state champion and separate his shoulders. Not on purpose, just weight-wise. And Gabe is 1 week from being 126. He's wrestling 38 right now.
So guys are making the descent.
But that's what I'm saying. So, and he still wrestled 2 weights up tonight. And he's picture him at 126 pounds in 2 weeks. It's a whole different wrestler standing out there. But they want to get in shape, and they want to keep battling good kids. And I wanted Hempfield to have a good match, and I wish them the best. You certainly want Westmoreland County in the team championships to bring home the win. So we hope they win it all.
Good deal, George.
Yeah, well, I mean, you answered my question. My question was going to be, what's your message to your team? And you pretty much answered that already, where you said, you're not upset with the performance you guys went out there and put on, because that they got what they wanted as far as getting the matchups and wrestling the best kids, right? Because that's how they're going to improve and get better, right? And we kind of had that same message last night when we had covered Burrell and Penn Trafford, right? Coach Shields had the same mindset. Hey, we're looking for postseason, right? So we got to get the best matchups, get our guys battle tested, and find out, where do we need to improve against a guy like that. So yeah, you definitely answered my question.
Yep, certainly you did. You answered all of mine in like one felt swoop right there. You must have done this at times.
Well, he definitely
still
did.
are questions.
Yeah, maybe I've coached a few years, but I just think that's how you develop a young team. You don't run from it; you run right into it.
Yeah, you have to.
If you're not, you might never improve.
Yep. How's Mr. Roth doing? Is he okay? I saw he was a little bit upset back there.
He was upset to get any good wrestlers mad to get caught in a cradle. You're down 5-0 right off the bat, especially in a kid it's going to be a battle to begin with. Now you got to chisel your whole way back, which he did.
He sure
for the
did.
most part. So I thought, learn from it. You take away that 5-0 first move, and I like our odds. I mean, he did just fine.
If you're going to lose now.
Well, yeah. I said the 7th one. I winked at him. I said the 7th one might be the most important one.
Yeah, right on.
You can keep going back and forth. You guys had rivalries of kids you wrestled just like I did. It's at one time you might want to make sure it's the right time.
That's it. That's it. Kind of like Jeremy Hunter and Teague Moore. Teague owned them all the way through, and then Jeremy pulled it out of Hershey.
Until
right.
That's it.
So hey, Coach, thanks so much for joining us. Best of luck to you and the Cats the rest of the way through.
Yeah,
That's
thank you,
head coach Mark Mears.